So we're in Aguada del Joaquin, which is the campsite we're in Parque Nacional Turquino. It's a national park in the Sierra Maestra mountains of Cuba. And today we climbed up, I can kind of see it. We climbed up to the tallest peak in Cuba. We started on the coast and went and summited El Pico Turquino, the highest mountain in Cuba. And then we came over top this side, to the leeward side, and now we're staying the night in this camp in the national park. How was it for you, Kelsey?
Oh, hi. It was interesting. It was really good. We walked about 16.5 kilometers. That was pretty much, I would say 3/4 of it was pretty steep, uphill, difficult terrain. So it was a really good experience, really fun. It was pretty difficult though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was tough. How was the drive out this morning?
Oh, the drive. Well, for one thing, we got picked up at our casa where we were staying, which is kind of like a hostel in someone's house, at 5 a.m. So everything was dark. A random Jeep comes. We get in, and he ends up taking us on this really crazy highway. And both Curtis and I have driven on bad, sketchy highways in quite a few countries, and both of us agree that this is probably, given all of the circumstances combined, the craziest drive we have ever been on in our whole life.
Absolutely. I've never seen a concrete bridge collapse, 3/4 of the way, and they're like, oh, we'll just put some pylons away and make sure only small, like, one-lane vehicles come through one at a time. We're driving over, like, falling over bridges. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Some, long coastal highways have been washed out. So
Yeah.
just kind of like ocean, little bit of a highway left, buzzing along like there's nothing going on at all.
At one time we had to dodge craters that had fallen off the side of the mountain and landed on the road, so we just kind of drove between them and kept on going.
Yeah, but I think the most bizarre thing of all is definitely like the blanket of crabs that are just walking on the road early in the morning. And they'd all like kind of stop and like put their claws out and be like, get away from me, car. And Andrea tried to dodge as many as he could, but like there's a smattering of, and there's just times where you're just like, I can't, there's a rock, there's a pothole, and you just crunch. So yeah, the highway was like literally with just crabs back and forth, and people walking by not doing anything with the crabs. I don't think they realize what they can do with crab.
And then there were quite a few pigs and piglets on the road. We almost hit a horse.
Yeah. The pigs were eating the crab.
Yeah. It was just a really, like, I've never been truly scared. Like, it's always been kind of an adventurous thing when you're driving in other countries, but today I was actually fearful for my life a few times.
So, I think it was great. I think it was...
Yeah. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we don't have to do it again.
Yeah, tragically we were going down that mountain the other way, so we can't do that drive a second time. But for tonight, we're going to enjoy the company of a couple of national park guides. They cook all the food over an open fire in that house there. It's going to be, and we're staying in that shed thing with gate cracks in the walls and bunk beds, and it's just the doors shut the door with a string. We feel that we've done well at getting beyond the all-inclusive tour bus infrastructure and having a nice rest experience up here in the Sierra Maestra Mountains.